Yo, so I know it's been a while since I made some crypto content for you guys, but I have some seriously bullish news that I want to share with you despite all the trade war craziness happening right now with Trump, China, all that. There's a few indicators in the chart I need to share with you today that could signal the next bullish pump that we're going to see in the market. So first off, we're looking at Bitcoin on the weekly chart, and I want to show you carefully down here we have Market Cipher B. And I was just watching Crypto Face. This is who pretty much invented this indicator. A lot of people are using this software and this indicator. I'll also have that kind of linked down below if you want to check it out yourself. But this has pretty much signaled every major pump when we see a green dot on the lower momentum waves down here. So if you actually take a look, we did just print a green dot on the weekly chart here. We still have green money flow up here. That's signaling we are still in the bull market. You can even see our prior all-time high. These diagonal support lines are still holding us up as support. But what I want to show you is just the time-tested trial of these green dots here that you can see on the weekly chart. So down here, we also had a green dot right here. What did that lead to? A massive move to the upside. If we actually take a look, that's when we jumped from 54K with literally no retracements up to pretty much the all-time high, which was, yeah, over $108,000. That was a 100% move from the last green dot that we had right there. If we take a look, you can also see the money flow did increase substantially right there. Our money flow is dying down a little bit, but with this green dot and our yellow VWAP curving up, this could signal another move up in the money flow as well. Last time before that we had a green dot, boom, we shot up here from 26K and it went straight up to 74K with hardly any retracements. Now I want to jump in and show you kind of more bullish sentiment based on other articles that have all been gathered here by ChatGPT. And we can see that there's pretty much a temporary pause on tariffs except for China. So Trump recently paused global tariffs, which led to a 2,900 point rally in the Dow, which we saw last week. There's still some things that we have to be cautious about. We did have an all-time high. We did have a bearish divergence. We had the red dot, which led to the sell-off, and then we had a lower red dot while making a higher high. So when you have a lower wave on the momentum while making a higher high, that's leading to the bearish divergence, and for the most part it seems like that has already played out. I still think there's time for an upside move. So if I jump into my trading account, which I'm using BTCC right now, I've deposited 50K into this account. I pretty much just opened this account, and there's massive deposit bonuses for this. I even have a special like 10% bonus for anyone that does deposit anything. You're gonna get a cashback deposit bonus on anything over $500 in USDT. This exchange also offers up to 500x leverage. I would not recommend using that. We are in still a very volatile decision-making time in the charts. So what I would recommend is maybe funding the account with a little more capital so you can get a higher deposit bonus, get some free USDT in your pocket, which you can withdraw, keep it in the exchange, do whatever you want with it. And with that higher amount of funds, you can also have a nice position size without using too much leverage. So you'll still be a lot safer doing it that way. BTCC also allows users to have up to 40% lower trading fees. That's a huge thing with exchanges right now. You want to have lower trading fees, especially with futures trading when you're getting in, scalping, making quick day trades and whatnot. That's what I usually do if I want to come into my account. You can see we have the assets. I would come over to futures, and I do have 50K free to trade right now. So I can switch here. It says BTC. I want to see what volume I'm trading in with actual USDT. So I can see the contract values here. The leverage is set to 50x. So let me actually lower that. Again, I just opened this account. So I would probably put it at 5x leverage, and with 50K, I can still trade quite a bit of money, large enough to make a substantial trade. You can see your maximum long position, your max short position, and the actual margin that I would be using in the trade here. One of my favorite YouTubers, Traders Reality, uses BTCC, and the main reason he uses it is because he also trades Forex. So instead of just crypto, which not a lot of other exchanges have, You can actually do Forex trading pairs here. You can trade the euro, British pound, you can trade the Aussie dollar, and you can even come over to trade tokenized stocks. So instead of you actually trading on Webull, which I have for my stock portfolio, you can trade Apple, you can trade AMD, Amazon, a ton of different actual stocks that are on the regular stock market. You can trade them with USDT. And again, the best thing about this exchange, which is the main reason why I'm using it, is because it does not require a VPN and it does not require KYC. So when you're trading on a regular stock market app, Robinhood, Webull, anything like that, every transaction is being monitored, tracked, and traced, and that really can affect you a lot in terms of high volume traders when you're getting in, scalping, doing these short day trade type things. So with this, you don't even need to necessarily put your name, your driver's license, passport. You need none of that to get signed up to this account. Again, I will have their link down below so you can get this sign up deposit bonus. It's very easy to get set up with the account and fund it. If you're curious on how to actually get crypto into this account, it's very simple. You can press deposit here. And I believe if you do want to deposit straight from your credit card into this account, you will need to verify your identity. So actually it says here, skip verification, deposit directly. So let's actually see. It looks like we can even bypass the verification. You can literally just submit with a credit card. So I've actually never seen that be done before. Usually what I do is I deposit with crypto. So I would fund my account with Coinbase. I'd send money from my bank into Coinbase, and then I would deposit crypto here just like this. I can say USDT, I can deposit Bitcoin, anything like that. Usually if it's from Coinbase, I have to send it here with the ERC Ethereum blockchain. I can get my deposit address, copy it, go into Coinbase, and pretty much press send, and then I can send my crypto using this address right into this account. So pretty easy to do that. You can drop in the comments if you have any questions about it. But overall, I am really excited to get trading again here with BTCC, and I'm brushing up on all the content. I've been watching Crypto Face's videos, checking out the indicator, what he's saying, and he is mentioning that Bitcoin is ready to bounce back and launch. This was made 23 hours ago. He is leaning bullish despite, you know, kind of all this craziness in the market right now, mainly because he's saying we have this green dot on this lower momentum wave, which should signal a pretty nice boost up. And this is on the weekly charts. If I go down to the daily candles, we can actually see we are as well forming a bullish divergence where we see a low right here and a lower low here. But then we also see a low and then a higher low here. So that is a bullish divergence. We're also seeing some pretty nice curvature on the money flow, looking like it wants to come back up. And whenever this red goes back into the green, that's when we kind of get our crazy blow-offs up to the upside. On these higher time frames, it will take a little bit more time to play out. You may see a couple fake outs. We may still even come down a little bit. We may make even another lower low and then make another higher low on the momentum waves, leading into yet another bullish divergence. And then that could probably be the last signal before we will pop up again. So either way, I'm looking at a bullish outlook despite maybe some imminent volatility. But at the end of the day, if you look at this, it's pretty much an opportunity to buy after a major sell-off. You know, we didn't cool off at all after hitting an all-time high. Of course, we're going to have a nice retracement. We did come down to 75K already. It is a buying opportunity. Maybe not throw everything all in at once, but get your accounts funded, get your fingers ready to pull the trigger. Next time it makes another drop down, I'd probably put in like 20% of my capital. If it falls lower, put in another 10 or 20% and just do it out like that. So, and even though there is no VPN required, currently I'm in Japan, but I turned on my US VPN just to mask my computer's IP address. I will leave a VPN link down below. It's like $2 a month to have this. But one of the main points I'm showing you here is that you can also have this account set up if you're in the USA. A lot of crypto accounts do not allow you to trade futures, to trade on leverage. So you can still use your account if you're from the USA, which is another huge plus to trading on BTCC. But I got my finger on the trigger and I'm ready for the next move. I do not want to waste the next major move on the pump to the upside. I took a ton of profit off from my stock account and crypto account about 3 or 4 months ago at the end of December, right before a massive sell-off when I did see the bearish divergence forming on the chart here. But now I've already started to buy back in at these lows and I'm looking for the next pump to the upside. So if you like this video, go ahead, drop the thumbs up, subscribe for more, and definitely check out the BTCC deposit bonus link I have in the description for you guys. And until next time, we'll see you later.